Hey guys, so I wanted to cover 4 mistakes that new YouTube advertisers almost always make. And these mistakes will cost you months. You might get frustrated with YouTube advertising, you might give up. And the reason I chose these 4 is because these are the 4 most common questions I get in my YouTube advertising group. So mistake number 1 is not checking where your ads show up. This is actually hilarious because every time I look at a potential client's ad account, it takes me 2 minutes to find this, and then they're blown away that they've spent thousands of dollars on this and wasted so much money on it. So I'm actually gonna screen share how to check where your ads are showing up starting now.
Hey, so I'm actually going to show you how the placements work and how to look at your own placements. And this is a little embarrassing because I actually was running a test on this ad account for one of my videos, and I actually messed up the placements where I actually didn't set it up properly. And essentially I got shown on a bunch of low quality videos. So this is what not to do. So you go into here in placements. All right, it finally showed up. Now what you do is, once you're here, you can see there's no placements here. If you have placement campaigns, they may show up. But what you do is you go here to where ads showed. And you can actually go all time. This is something where this was a long time ago. And as you can see, I completely messed up with my targeting. I did not upload my exclusion list, which I normally do, which is actually inside my course, but I have an exclusion list of over 1,000 videos. And I basically ended up showing on Cocomelon nursery rhymes, toys and colors. So I basically got a bunch of unqualified traffic. So yeah, just as an FYI, be careful. Anyways, hopefully that helps you out. And then, once you do kind of keep an eye on your placements, you can then easily exclude stuff, and you can make sure with your targeting you use the right targeting options to avoid this. But realistically, what you really want to do is just keep an eye on it and have a VA exclude all the kids channels every couple of days, and then pretty quickly you'll have an exclusion list of a couple hundred channels. And if you want to actually skip it, join my course and you'll get access to 1,000 channels where we exclude this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And this is actually where the exclusions go. As you can see, I've actually added exclusions now. I kind of did it a bit too late, but as you can see, I have 1246 exclusions. All right, hopefully that was helpful.
All right, so basically that just showed you how to check where your ads are showing up. As I mentioned, you can either have a VA go through and exclude a lot of these channels yourself, or you could also, if you're part of my YouTube ads course, we have a full list of 1,500 channels or something where you can just automatically exclude all of those low quality channels. Now, mistake number 2 is also a killer mistake, and that's starting target CPA, aka True View for Action campaigns too early on. You want to have at least 50 conversions in your ad account before you start target CPA campaigns. The reason for this is the Google algo isn't really good at target CPA campaigns for new accounts. You kind of have to feed it data. We've seen this where it might take us a couple weeks to hit those 50 conversions, 50 leads, or potentially 50 purchases. And yeah, those might be more expensive. So you just have to get to that point. And I mean, you can try it before, but I'm just saying don't expect it to run that well. And that number could vary. It could be 100 for some accounts, 50 for some accounts, but the real main point is you want to start with CPV campaigns. Test target CPA campaigns once you feel like you're getting enough data in, and then if it's still not working, keep playing around with bids and so on. But if you just start to go all out with target CPA campaigns right from the get-go and you don't test CPV campaigns, you might get very frustrated because those campaigns may not run, which happens in many cases. So moving on to mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is when you're running placement campaigns, which is when you can choose which videos to be in front of, specific videos. When you try to target channels, so let's say you want to target a certain channel. So what most people do is they go into Google Ads, the placement section, and they put in that specific channel. What usually happens is the ads don't deliver. What we found is when you target those individual videos from that channel, so let's say, some channel, let's say a footballer's channel has 57 videos and they're all monetized. Now, if you just put in the channel URL, it's most likely not going to deliver. If you scrape the 57 videos using a tool like TubeSift and put it into the placements list, then it's going to run and work well. And we've seen this work very, very well. So I'm actually going to screen share how we scrape the individual videos using a tool called TubeSift right here.
So I'm going to show you the third mistake in action. And as I mentioned, basically a huge mistake people do is they target channels via placements instead of targeting individual videos. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's say you want to target Goalcast, right? Let's assume their videos are monetized. I'm not 100% sure. What most people do is they go to Goalcast channel, they go here, they get this URL, they copy it, and then what they do is they go inside placements, and they go here, or they just they just search for it. But anyways, let's say you look for Goalcast channel in here, you click save, and bam, now you're targeting Goalcast. Now the problem is, if you do this, 99% of the time this ad's gonna give you zero delivery. Like, I don't know why, but it just doesn't seem to work. On the other hand, what does seem to work is if you get all the individual videos from Goalcast, and then target them basically individually, right? So what do I mean by that? So you take this channel, Goalcast, take the channel URL, log into TubeSift, which is the tool I use for this. And in TubeSift, if you can search for monetized videos with ads on them, you enter in the URL, and then you go to 300 for max results. Now, if your channel you're targeting has like thousands of videos, you may need some sort of custom solution, but this will get up to 300 videos. And then you click the search button. So it's going to start searching. Okay, a lot of these videos are monetized, which is awesome. And it will take a while, but you know, it's worth it. Now here's the thing, once it's completed doing it, which will take 10 minutes or so, you get links. You copy these links, and then you go in here and you go into your campaign and you go to enter multiple placements, and you do this. Now you basically want to take the 300 plus videos, or the 300 videos Goalcast has, or 200 videos, whatever, and you want to add it in here, video like this, like as a whole list. And this actually seems to deliver results. We're doing this for a lot of our clients, and this is working. So targeting individual channels, a lot of times the delivery is like zero, unless, like, hopefully they'll change it soon, but the last time I checked, it doesn't work. And it's a common question I get every single week is like, hey, I'm trying to target this channel, my ads aren't running. So this is kind of how to avoid that, and I highly recommend TubeSift for that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's like a little newbie mistake that can cost you a lot of time and a lot of frustration. So hopefully this helps out.
Cool. I hope you enjoyed that little portion as well. Now the last mistake I see is with cost per view bidding, which is true, basically bidding based on how much you want to pay per view. So you're kind of like, so target CPA is your bidding per conversion. It's like kind of optimizing for conversions. CPV is you're kind of bidding for how much you're willing to pay per view and competing against other advertisers who are willing to pay a certain amount. The biggest mistake I see with new advertisers is they want to go for niche kind of audiences, such as placements or keywords in small niches, right? So let's say you're going for a direct competitor in the e-com niche. The mistake I see is people bidding way too low. You cannot bid too low for those audiences because it won't run. So usually most people, they bid like a cent, 5 cents. If you're starting out with targeting more niche audiences and competitive niches, aim to bid for like maybe 20 to 25 cents. And if the if the CPV campaigns aren't running, then start bidding a little bit more. So if we often in many competitive niches, we're bidding $1, $1.50 per view. You can start with 25 cents, but if it's not spending, increase the bid. So avoid bidding too low for CPV campaigns. So yeah, guys, those are 4 common mistakes I see newbie advertisers make with YouTube ads. Avoid those 4, you'll save yourself months, you'll save yourself budget, and it will just allow you to get started with YouTube ads on a positive note. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to get better at YouTube advertising, then please check out my YouTube ads course. I've put a link to it below where you can check out what's in it. And yeah, just comment and subscribe if you like this content so I can keep creating more.
Walk with our feet on the ground, and we will talk with our head in the clouds, and we will walk